Hey everyone, my name is Julian Russo. Today I'm going to be informing you guys about the history of automobiles and the automobile we know today, starting with the first automobile. In 1901, Mercedes, designed by William Maybach in Germany, was the first modern motor car. The car only had 35 horsepower and topped out at a whopping 53 miles per hour. 8 years later, in 1908, with the best integrated engineering factory in Europe, it took 700 employees to make less than 1,000 cars per year. But the United States is right there as well, with Henry Ford and William Durant in Springfield, Massachusetts, designing the first successful American gasoline automobile. In 1908, Henry Ford introduced the Model T, and William Durant founded General Motors. In 1913, the U.S. had produced around 485,000 of the world's total 606,000 vehicles in existence. Now you might be thinking, Henry Ford must have some relation to the Ford we know today. Well, you're right. Henry Ford, one of the greatest American industrialists, founded what is known today as Ford Motor Company. Even though Ford paved the way for the American automobile, but Cadillac changed the future by creating the first 8-cylinder engine. Lots of people know what a muscle car is, but the exact definition of a muscle car is an American term for high-performance cars fitted with a large and powerful V8 engine. The term originated in 1970s. These cars are mostly used for drag racing. On April 17, 1964, the world was introduced to the widely popular and incredible Ford Mustang. Other competitors such as Chevrolet came out with the Chevy Camaro in 1967 to compete with Ford's Mustang, with Dodge being a little late to the party but nonetheless putting out their very own Dodge Challenger. These three cars have been in competition with each other ever since for King of the Muscle Car, but the world is completely different now. In today's world of the modern automobile, we have 14 different companies that control a total of 54 different brands currently on the market. The most well-known brands are Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Mazda, Dodge, Chevrolet, mostly known for their reliability. But there are other brands known for their luxury, such as BMW, Audis, Lexuses, Mercedes, and Infinitis. Now, there are different types of engines that these cars have. Most common engines are the 4-cylinder, the 6-cylinder, aka the V6, and last but not least, my favorite, the V8 that I previously mentioned before. Now, if you're not sure about what each of these engines do and the difference between these, I'll give you a quick rundown. Your 4-cylinder engine is very good on gas and gives you great fuel economy, but not a lot of power. Your 6-cylinder engine is your happy middle, giving you the perfect amount of power and good fuel economy. The 6-cylinder engine is known as the V6 for its V-shaped engine and having 3 cylinders on each side of the engine, totaling 6, hence the name V6. Now for V8 engines, they are bigger engines, creating a lot of power, making them very fun to drive, but terrible on gas. When it comes to everyone's favorite cars, they're going to say some kind of exotic, rare, and expensive car. I would say 8 out of 10 times you ask anyone what their favorite car is, they're going to say some kind of supercar. A Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, McLaren. These cars are combined of luxury and speed. Every time you see one on the road, your eyes are always drawn to it. You might think these cars look like the future because of their slick body styles, but you're wrong. As for the future of cars, there is a new competitor in the already huge market of automobiles. They aren't like any of the other brands. It is called Tesla. You might have heard of the name before. Tesla being created in the early 2000s, but not making a name for themselves in 2008, with their first car being the Tesla Roadster, but only producing 500 vehicles. Now some are saying that Tesla is the future of cars because unlike normal cars that we know today running on gasoline, Tesla makes cars running solely on electricity, going around 370 miles on a full charge and taking a little over an hour to fully charge, depending on the size of the battery. Environmentalists are in love with the idea of Tesla because it creates zero pollution, helping create a cleaner Earth. If you don't think that a car running only on electricity was cool enough, the Tesla just isn't an electric car. It has other features such as autopilot mode, capable of self-driving, self-parking, ability to change lanes, and you can also summon the car from a parking lot/parking garage. Now, if you weren't quite sure about exactly how Tesla works, you are now. With Tesla price point being a little over $35,000 for a base model to upwards of $130,000 for the top model, you have a lot of features to choose from. I firmly believe that Tesla and electric cars in general are the future of the automobile industry, with other top name brands also starting to make these types of vehicles. And now that I've explained mostly everything someone just starting to learn about cars would need to know, there is still so much to talk about. It would take hours. I hope that all this information has helped you, and even the people that already knew a lot about cars, that you learned something new. Thanks for watching.